So today I am wearing what I call my summer hat, and this is because I visited Orkney a couple of years ago. Some of you may have seen the streams I did about Neolithic Orkney and how that there was evidence of structures there has survived for about, from 3000 BC, that kind of thing. So they're really ancient. But when I was there, it was the middle of summer, it was July. But I had to buy this hat because the weather would change so quickly. Sometimes it would be very sunny and warm and hot, and then in a flash it would be rainy and cold and windy. So I just had to buy a hat like this. It kept me warm through that time, and it kind of gave me a flavour of the people who live there, because Orkney, it's not on the mainland of Scotland. It's a cluster of islands which take an hour or two on the ferry to get to. And as you can see by the badge, this flag that they have is very inspired by the Norwegians. So I think that this is something which is inherited from their Viking past, that a lot of Vikings settled on Orkney, and at various points it actually belonged to the Norwegians. So it's an integration, it's a new culture or people brought about through the synthesis of the northern Scottish folk, whether that be Scottish, as in the Scottish tribe, or Picts or whatever, and the Vikings. And so they have a very distinct culture which is different from anything else in Scotland, or indeed in Norway. So you get a lot of people called Sigurd or Bjorn and that kind of thing, but they speak in English. And it got me thinking again about something I'd spoken about before, that local identity, regional identity, in certain places where there aren't maybe big cities filled with lots of different cultural groups, is something which really does persist in Britain. The people who live in my hometown are not the same as the people who live in Orkney. And national identity fades into the background with such things. And perhaps with the development of multiculturalism, perhaps people have started to root themselves more firmly in their regional identity than they used to. I don't know that, but that's my theory.